Good morning. I just wanted to do a video for your summative task today. This is the summative task for the Doll's House. So once you're done this, we are on to our last unit, which is our novel study. So let's go to the checklist and see what needs to be done today. I am working through marking your speeches and the rest of the Orwell paragraphs, so those should likely be done tomorrow. And then I'll just be trying to give feedback as quickly as possible on the Unit 4 tasks. I've marked the quizzes as they've come along, so next on my agenda will be the graphic organizer from Assignment 3. So today we are working on Assignment 3 in the Activity 5 Dropbox. You're going to have to skim Assignment 1 and 2, but you're not going to have to do it. Also, I'm asking that you have the first 100 pages of A Lesson Before Dying read by tomorrow. So this is included in your 5 hours of work today, but download it on your phone and get outside or find a hammock or something. So those first 100 pages, if they're not read already, need to be read. So let's go to Activity 5 and take a look. So Activity 5 is all about symbolism, so there's a little brief symbolism blurb here. I'm guessing you've talked about symbolism in your other courses, and we're not doing this discussion here. So there's kind of secretly some content in the assignment page. So if we go to the assignment page, it says here, big red, I'm hoping that it's obvious enough, you're just doing the Assignment 3 Dropbox. So you're looking at the picture, you're kind of doing this in your head, getting your mind around the idea of symbolism. And then, again, I want you to skim this. This information is really good and should give you enough information on symbolism if you don't remember from 2D. And here are some symbols here. And I just want you to, do this in your head. You can click on the icon to see if it's correct based on cultural symbolism. And you can just go down here. Once you click on one, you can see it for all of it. So that is that. But what we are doing today, and what will take you the majority of the day, is this symbolism assignment. So I'm asking you to think about symbolism in Ibsen's play, and if you click here, it's going to give you some of the most prominent symbols in the play, but the real meat is a mini essay. So what you're going to do is you're going to focus your essay in on pet names that Torvald uses for Nora. Pet names are kind of like sweetie or honey, but Torvald uses a lot of nouns towards his wife, such as little lark. So some might argue that little lark is something that is sweet and cute, and it's like, oh, my little bird, and some kind of think that it's kind of demeaning, and he is comparing her to like a little helpless animal. So I want you to find three different pet names that Torvald uses for Nora, and please find the page numbers that they're on. And then organize your thinking with the template. I'm expecting your ideas to be organized in this way when I read your work. And if they're not, then that means that you might not get full marks for paragraph organization. If you're pro at organizing your paragraphs already, I probably have already told you in your feedback. So if you want to stray from this, that's okay. But if you're not quite sure what to do, I would suggest sticking to the template to make sure you get the best mark possible. So this is the symbol, this is what it represents, the characters associated, the themes, significance, and what Ibsen might be trying to say through the symbol. So you would be doing this for each symbol, and then you would write it into a paragraph. So when I say paragraph, I mean at least a paragraph. If it makes more sense for you to organize your ideas into multiple paragraphs, that's okay too. I said the word count would be around 200 to 400 words. I don't think you could do it well in less than 200. I think that 400 is probably more reasonable, and that's about 2 pages double-spaced. So if you need to break that up into multiple paragraphs, go for it. I'm looking for 3 quotations from the text to support your main idea. I'm looking for essay format, so tell me your point, give me the explanation in MLA, and then give me the analysis that goes along with it. I will be marking MLA on this, so if your MLA has been kind of sketchy, this is a chance for you to improve your grade. The last little bit is the reflection. I want to see if there's anything that's changed in your writing since Unit 1. You did write me a mini essay, or an essay for that matter, for The Strangers That Came to Town. Did your writing change because of something I said? Is it something you learned from your own? Is it something like from the tips? Is it something that you forgot and now you remember? How are you going to continue to improve as a writer as you go on to 4U and later on to post-secondary? So you're going to submit your paragraph or paragraphs, and then you're going to have a section at the bottom for your reflection. This is the summative task for Unit 4, so please try and do your best on this one and check the rubric if you want to see what it's all about. The rubric is very similar and might actually be identical to the rubric from The Strangers That Came to Town. So I'm looking for evidence of you reading the story. I'm looking for evidence of you being able to form an opinion and organize your ideas. And I'm looking for evidence of you being able to write in paragraph form, use proper language and style, and use proper language, so that's your spelling and grammar. And finally, what strategies you use, so that's the reflection piece. So I hope that makes sense. If you have any questions, page me tomorrow. I'll be online for my usual office hours, and we're on to Unit 4.